What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis Accelerate, coming at you with Lucky Draws, the show where I take a look at whatever deck I feel like and have myself good old fun times. And you know, I figure we played so much Adamancipator recently, it's only fair that we play some Eldliches. Good old Eldlich Zombo deck, where it's all about summoning out this golden boy and activating some trap cards, summoning out some trap monsters, hitting our opponent right when they least expect it. And so we'll be trying this deck out, have ourselves a nice fun jam today, swarming out with some Zombo action. We got Ballard Rock, of course, because you can't have zombies anymore without this guy. Sad times there. But regardless of that, we're going to have ourselves good times with our Golden Berry. And so let's go ahead and get started and see how we do. Alrighty, first opponent. It's a thing with Eldliches. You either go first with them or you go second with them. Honestly, you can do either or. I personally say you can do either or, but honestly, it's a tricky thing, because this here, Called by the Grave, going second with Eldlich, if your opponent is called by the grave, not necessarily a great thing. Because, you know, if this guy gets banished, it's not good. But, you know what, right now we've got our Golden Boy, our Eldlich or Black Awakening, summoned him straight out, so now we're pretty good. So now I've got my Conquistador that destroys stuff, and my opponent surrendered. Jeez, man, I was just getting into the groove, trying to explain the stuff. I mean, I had a good board. I was going to get Ballard Rock with this, pop stuff with this, stop stuff with this. You could have lasted at least one turn, my friend. But, yeah, some people see Eldliches and they do that. But regardless of that, let's go ahead to a real first duel, where we get some actual back and forth, and I can show the deck off more properly. Alright, the actual first opponent. Now, last guy, he just didn't want to deal with Eldliches, so we're just going to deal with this guy, and hopefully he will deal with Eldliches. Could also be an Eldlich mirror match, but we've got Super Poly, which is our anti-Eldlich support. Let's see here, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Scarlet Sanguine, definitely one of our better traps. Summons any zombie you want from the deck. I mean, the one problem with it, you know, with a lot of Eldlich cards, because the Eldlich is very much a castle sort of thing. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work just fine. Yeah, so basically what I'm trying to say is you need the Golden Boy to do stuff. So what we're going to do, and there's a lot of things I could do, but I'm going to go ahead and send a Golden Boy to the graveyard so I can play this White Destiny. This lets me summon a Zombo from hand or grave, but since I have no Eldliches, I have to summon a Golden Boy. So we'll go ahead and start out with our Golden Boy. Guess I'll put him in attack mode just because. Don't have a real reason not to do that. Let's go ahead and set some stuff. We'll save Super Poly targets real quick and go ahead for the attacks. The one nice thing about Unizombie, Unizombie, one of the best zombie support cards ever. I'm just trying to say, what I'm trying to say here is, his effect doesn't really, you know, the downside of his effect doesn't really apply to us because we're all zombies. You know, you can just ditch a zombie from your deck to the grave. But you can only attack with zombies that turn. So what is this? Yeah, why not? We're against some version of Dark Magicians. Some version of Dark Magicians indeed. And then he gets another Dark Magician. That's the sad thing. He's getting Dark Magicians. Navigation is slightly worrying. And I could just beat into it, but I don't really want to do that if I can help it. Yeah, we'll just end our turn for now. We shall end our turn and see what happens. That's gonna be the big thing, is what happens. I mean, I got Super Poly. I use Super Poly for various reasons. Let's see. Magician's Rod, you say? He's probably gonna get, yeah, Circle. I figured he was either gonna be Circle or, the Faithful Servant. Let's see. Yeah, deck Magic Cycle. Probably should have Conquistador right there, because this guy lets me pop a face-up card. Might save this for later. We'll see how it go. Alright, so now he's got that, what's it called again? The Dark Magic Fusion spell. Oh, he's got another one. Shoot. Not yet. I don't want to react too quickly, or else he's just going to steamroll me. That's the thing. Pinpoint accuracy. That's what you got to do with this deck. You wait for your opponent to do certain stuff, and then you do certain stuff in response. Alright, so he's doing a whole mess on nothing. It's as good. So he's going to attack into my boy. Let's go ahead and attempt to super polymerization this guy. We're going to go ahead and make our Starving Venom, because we can use his monsters. This is why we run Starving Venom, is because there's a lot of dark monsters that's good in the game. We have a lot of dark monsters ourselves. Well, not too many dark monsters. We got dark and light. But I still go with Starving Venom, because he's just cool. And let's see here. Solar Servanto. Okay. Card that lists Dark Magician. Banishes card. Equal number of Palladiums or Dark Magicians. Does that mean he can draw 2 cards? I think it means he can draw 2 cards. And he got another navigation. I see. We see indeed. I'm gonna go ahead and activate this, even though he's probably gonna negate with the, oh no! No, he did not. I figured he would negate with the navigation he has in the graveyard. Because if you don't know, you can, banish navigation in your graveyard to negate a face-up spell trap. I figured he would do that. But maybe he's saving it for my Conquistador. This is fully possible. I see. Very interesting. Let's see here. End of phase. So, the nice thing about the Guardians and all the trap monsters, end phase you can banish them to set a different card. It can be one of these Eldlichers. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get another trap one. Why not? I'll put it right over here in case of impermanence. Not too many times you'll see impermanence in Dark Magicians, but I'm going to make sure just in case. And no, I need this in case of you-know-what. Alright, so I got Cursed Eldland. This is my Searcher. And let's see here. Summon Dark Magician, summon Dark Magician. Let us attempt the Conquistador. We'll see. Because this might be the part where he banishes to protect himself. No? Alright. I get to summon this. And then I get to destroy your circle. So, no banishing for you, my friend. There should be none of your banishing nonsense. No, sir. Okay. So he's got his Magician's Navigation. He's going to be summoning out probably Apprentice Illusion Magician. I'm going to go off on a limb. Yep, there we go. Kind of figured that much. So the question, then the Rod. Okay, he's going to go ahead and get the Rod going. I see. Well, let's see. Don't need to do that yet. Oh. Butterfingers me. Butterfingers me. I did it without meaning to do so. Okay, this is not a problem. Let's go ahead and set... let's do Aquero. I just want to show off all the little boys and girls. We have a very toolboxy thing with Eldlich trap monsters. Aquero here banishes a card from the graveyard. Conquistador destroys a card. Alright, Eternal Soul. I can deal with Eternal Soul. I can deal with it quite easily. I can deal with it quite easily indeed, thanks to my Baladrock. Baladrock is so amazing with zombies, and always will be. Always shall. So what we're going to do, go ahead and boost up Unit Zombie to level 5. And then Baladrock is going to allow us to non-target, banish a card on the field. Oh wait, it's a monster field. Oh, it's only monsters. Ah, okay, that's not a problem. It's not an issue. Let's just go ahead and banish one of the Dark Magicians in the graveyard. Okay, this is not a problem. This is not an issue at all. Let's go ahead and turn everything into Zombos. Necro World Banshee, banish that to activate Zombie World. There you go. No everything's zombie now. So now Apprentice Illusion does not work. And this is good. Alright. Let's see. Set another Golden Land spell trap? Why not? See, that's the nice thing about all the other elixir spell traps and all the, trap monsters. You just keep banishing them to keep setting new cards. And we're going to set our counter trap, the Golden Land, forever. I can negate whatever. All I have to do is have my Eldlich boy, and I have to tribute a Zombo. So let's go ahead and activate the Golden, the Cursed Eldorando. You can pay 800 life points, add a monster or one of the spell traps from your deck to your hand. Can't be the Eldlich spell traps, but it's still something. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll just go ahead and add ourselves another card. Oh, okay, now you want to negate that. Now you want to negate my bloody Elduvendo. I see. Yeah, I'll put a Ballad Rock in the tap. Let's just go ahead and go for the kill. Pretty close to the kill, if anything else. See, the nice thing about Zombie World, it messes up any deck that relies on certain typing. Although, if he does that, well, that won't be not too problematic. He can summon out the Dark Magicians, but that's about all he's gonna get. Because like I said, this only works if Dark Spellcasters battle. And everything he has is now a Zombo monster. So let's go ahead, crash these two. Doesn't really matter because Ballad Rock will just come back. He'll just come right back. That's what he does. He gets to summon some monsters too. But I'll kill at least one of them. Not a big deal if he gets to keep one. Okay, Dark Magician Guile. Dark Magician. This is 2300. I don't care too much. Get rid of the Dark Magician Girl, I suppose. He'll just bring this back. Okay. So now all that's been said and done. I could make Zenmayo, but he has no set card, so there's no point in making Zenmayo. Zenmayo in here mostly because two of the three trap monsters, they are level 5s. For a brief moment, I thought I would be playing Cyber Dragon Infinity, but wrong type there. So, we're good. We're pretty dang good. Standby phase, good old Ballard Rock boy is going to revive himself from the dead. This is as he does. The only thing right now is that Eternal Soul right there. That thing is just a little... That doesn't stop anything, my friend. That doesn't really... Well, I guess he wants to have his Zombos be Zombos, or his Wizards to be Wizards, whatever. He wants Wizards to be Wizards, and I'm just going to keep banishing his Wizards. Not yet. Let's see. Banish a monster. Yes, banishing... Yeah, his monster in the monster zone is identified. Let's just banish the other Dark Magician. Let's just do that. I think that's a good idea. Alright, so now, my friend, what have you? Alright. Not yet. Foolish burial goods. Interesting choice. What are you sending to graveyard? I'm very curious. Any spell trap, you say? Alright. Alright, interesting indeed. Let's see. Dark Magicians, Dark Magician Girl with different names on the field. Okay, so what we can do, play Haquero, our little grave robber boy here. So what he's going to do is come out on the board. Then I get to banish a card in the graveyard, and I'll banish Dark Magician Girl, so he only gets one draw. There you go. So now he only got the one card. Very nice. He could have gotten 2 cards. But thanks to our little grave robber boy, we're good. Magician Soul, you say. I mean, that is a nice effect. That is a very nice effect indeed. Nah. I think we're good. Okay, so what does this guy do again? Palladium or yeah, he like doubles his attack if he's banishing dark monsters, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, that's what it does. But if my opponent surrenders, I guess he figured, you know, this is a light monster and this will nuke his board. So, yeah, he realized it wasn't going to work. So, there's our first real win. Dark Magician's putting up more of a fight than I figured they would. But in the end, our golden boy was too golden and too fabulous. So, let's go ahead into duel number 2. And let's see if we can get another good duel like this one. You know, it was alright. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go first again, see what we get. Decent opening hand. It's decent. It's not great, but it's decent. So let's go ahead, Unizombie. We'll go ahead and ditch a card. We're going to go ahead and ditch a card, and we want our Banshee this time. Would have been nice if I had drawn into Banshee, because then I could just go for all the stuff. It's really nice if we can start off with Banshee and Unizombie, or conversely, Unizombie and Glow Up Bloom. That is the best sort of thing you can do. And let's see, summon Eldlich. Yeah, we should get ourselves started. We got our Eldlich Black Awakening, summoning out Zombo in defense mode. I can banish that next turn to do more stuff. I've got a Eldlich in the hand with a spell trap. things are good. You know, things are looking pretty darn good. You know, my opponent, he's got himself a nice little deck here. Nice little 40-card deck, 15 extra deck. But, you know, I've got Super Poly. And I've got a Zombie World. Everything he has is a zombie now. And this is precisely why I always play Draco, Necro, Nether Soul Dragon. Summoning condition, just 2 zombies. So you understand, your opponent has zombies, you have a zombie fusion monster. You have Super Poly. So if my opponent starts doing stuff, I just Super Poly him. Okay, so this is the new Appliancers. I have heard of these. I have no idea what they do, but they exist. If an Appliancer, you can summon this from the hand. If an Appliancer special summon, summon an Appliancer. Okay. I do know these guys are link-based. I know that. But other than that, I do not know what they do. Let's see. Socket roll. Oh, man. Is he going to make, like, number 54? Lionheart, my brother? No. He's not going to do that. I'm just joking. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the whole idea of Appliancers is they make some sort of octopus dude. He's a link 2, and then all the other ones are link 1. And they have the effect of, like, switching their positions. And then, what was it? Like, all the link 1s have effects if, you know, they're linked or co-linked. So it's like you have this duality of effects where you can, like, just, your opponent never knows what you're kind of trying to do. You could go for effect A or effect B. Appliancer, send to the bottom of the owner's deck of at least the field. Interesting. Interesting indeed. He's doing a lot for just having, you know, all of 3. I think there's only like 3 members of this archetype in the main deck right now. Yeah, it's this dude, that dude, and I think that's the same as that one. But yeah, there's not much to Appliancers at the moment, but they show promise. They are certainly going to be a very annoying deck. Maybe have to play them in future. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe if they get a little bit more support first. What do we got here? Laundry Dragon. Let's see. Can't be used as link material. Need to play damage. This is co-linked. Banish the opponent's monster. I see. Interesting indeed. I believe all of these co-link themselves. Because yeah, all the link 1s, yeah, they all point up. And this guy is the only one that points down. Okay, so he's got this stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna Super Poly this guy. Sorry, Charlie. I know you put in a lot of effort there. But I don't want you to do jack. And maybe I'm mistaken of not getting rid of this thing, but let's see, what does it do? If your Appliancer link monster, battles monster, blah, 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 blah. If Appliancer link monster is not co-linked to this card, it does something if it's not co-linked. You can destroy. Oh, you can draw 1 card. Oh, if it's destroyed by. Okay, never mind. That doesn't do anything. And then he takes damage off of Where Art Thou? And I think this guy might rage in a minute, but real quick, I want to just show off my Golden Boys effect where I just, you know, get rid of his monsters. So, that was certainly an interesting opponent. Like I said, I'm still very interested to see what Appliancers will do when, like, more members of the archetype are revealed. Which I certainly believe will be done. But for now, we've got ourselves a nice little game there. My opponent, he certainly tried. Honestly, if I didn't have Super Poly, that might have been a little bit different. Because he has, like, banishing effects. You do not want Eldlich Boy banished. That is for sure. So, there's a nice clean win. Let's go for dual numero tre, and we'll see what we get there. Alrighty, our third opponent. Been an interesting day so far with Eldritches. Alright, we're going first. Very nice. We got our Cursed Eldrando. Let's go ahead and do Cursed Eldrando. Might get Ash Blossomed. It's possible. No? Okay, good. Good. So, let's see here. See, the problem right at the moment is I don't got much. I got all my trap monsters, which is nice and all. But I don't got anything else. So I'm just going to set everything and pass and see what happens. You know, if anything else, this is a 2,500 booty. This one's 15. This one's 18. You know, these 2 are level 5s. Oh, that's just unfortunate, isn't it? That's just an unfortunate thing, but my Cursed Elder Land will still let me get a spell trap. So that's a good thing. That's a nice little... Oh, there's the Ash Blossom. I knew it was there. I was just waiting for him to do it. But you know what? This isn't a big problem. Because during the end phase, all my Trap Me monsters are going to get me some stuff. And that's going to be a good thing. So let's go ahead and get all of the stuff we could ever want. And, yeah, banish all 3 of these. I've got extras, don't worry, I will be good. Let's go ahead and banish all that stuff. It's some good stuff, but I'd rather get more stuff. Let's go ahead and get Scarlet Sanguine. Let's get White... let's get all 3 summoners. I think this is a good idea. That way I can just summon all the zombies I could ever want. I think that would be good. Alright, so now it's our turn. And there's the anti-Ash Blossom that would have been nice. Hand. Yeah, let's go ahead. White Destiny. We'll summoning out our Golden Boy. We'll put him right here. Very good. There's our Golden Boy. There's the start. Let's go Sanguine. This will let me summon any zombie from the deck. Yeah. Let's go with a Unizombie. I'm thinking ahead here. I'm thinking a little bit on what to do. Alright, what do you got here? You got Infinite Employment. Well, that just sucks, doesn't it? Sucks for you, because I can still bitch. Pretty sure. It's been a while since somebody actually negated my Unizombie, I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to attempt to do this. Might as well. No, doesn't work. Okay, not the problem. This is why we save the best for last. Go to Eldlich Black Awakening. And let's see here. See, I was planning to do so much more. But for now, we're just summoning out our Balladrock, I suppose. We'll just summon out Balladrock and see what happens. Super Poly! Super Poly! Excuse me, that's my thing. That's my thing, sir? Excuse me. Excuse-moi. Alright. Well, that's an unfortunate thing. Alright. Well, that is unfortunate, not gonna lie. This guy just playing all the stuff. He's playing all the stuff I do not care for. But, you know, such is the way of it sometimes. Let's go ahead and... we'll put the Tiger on the board. Why not? Let's put a Tiger on the board. So we're playing up against some version of Invoked something or another. Okay, there's some Invoked. Why I didn't set Call by the Grave, I do not know. But I probably should have. Probably should have thought of that one, shouldn't I? Alright. This is not the problem. This is not a problem at all. I might take some damage. But I've still got all my spells in the graveyard. I can banish them to get more stuff. Thing is, I just can't banish them right at the moment. Which is kind of unfortunate. It's unfortunate. He had Super Poly too. I was about to... I was gonna do some stuff. And by stuff, I mean lots of damage. Alright, so there's Almirage. Kind of figured Almirage would show up at this point. And then it'll go up into, you know, Security Guard, and then he's gonna fusion into Mechaba. Yeah, he's gonna make a Mechaba out of it. Oh man, if he uses my stuff... Well, the only thing that he can make out of me right now is Caliga. That's the thing. Caliga's the only one that needs to... He's the one that uses Darks. So... He can't fuse with my stuff unless he wants to make Caliga. Alright, so yeah, obviously he's going to be making Mechaba. Big old Negate and Banisher. I don't care for either of those things happening, not gonna lie. And I really should have set the call. I figured if I drew into another Golden Boy, I'd have his effect live. That was the reasoning for not setting it, but it was a foolish mistake. Foolish mistake, because I could have made it so we crashed at the very least. Because this is probably just like another Ash Blossom or something. Or something like that. Okay. Might be tricky. Are you dark? No, you're a light up, obviously. You're a light monster. Okay. Okay. It's just like the rug was pulled right out of me. Like Super Poly and Lightning Storm and everything else. And this and that. We'll see. We will see indeed. Guardian. No, let's go ahead. Stand by phase. Attempt Ballard Rock. We'll see if we can bait out that negation of his. No? Okay. Is destroyed. Specifically has to be destroyed for that to work. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Use our Black Awakening and our White Elixir. We'll get all the trappy monsters in the world, so we have all the trappy monsters we could ever want. That's step number 1. That's step number 1. We gotta do a little bit of setup if we want to get out of this. Yeah, I just want... I'm just getting everybody just to, you know, equal rights and all that good stuff. I don't want the Union getting on me for that. Not again. Alright. Now we're gonna use our Eldlich boy. Attempt to get rid of Starving Venom. If I can send it to the graveyard, its effect won't work. It won't be nuking my boards. And since I did that, I can go ahead and use Balladruck. And my opponent surrenders! All that bluster amounts to nothing. Okay? Because I was going to Balladruck, banish this. Eldlich ditches this. Bring this guy back, hit this guy for all the damage. So, man, people do not care for when the Eldlichs come back. I mean, they're zombies. What do you expect them to do? That's all their thing is, coming back. Alright. Well, regardless of that, let's go ahead for one more duel. I know our opponents haven't been the greatest today, but I want to find one good opponent who gives us something. So, 4th duel incoming. Let's go. Alrighty, 4th opponent. Hopefully gonna find somebody tough. I mean, that last guy, he had the potential of being tough. But then he ran away the minute things went bad for him, so it doesn't count for toughness. Let's see. Alright. Well, good thing we start with Black Awakening. We're going to start off with our Golden Boy. I've got my Tiger Boy. I've got some Conquistadors. All's good in the hood. I haven't really explained Guardian of the Golden Land yet. Yeah, basically all he does is making it monsters attack 0. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's something. It's just a wee bit of something. Also got my good old White Destiny. This one's nice because it's a quick play. So if he gets rid of Eldlich somehow, it should be good. Alright, so what is this? Lair o' Darkness. Let's see. Sadly, I can't use both Conquistadores. But if I can get rid of his trap, or not his trap, but his field spell, should in theory be good. So let's go ahead and activate Conquistador, and then pop this because I don't want him to have this. I don't want to be tributed. Ah, but he had another one. Well, that's unfortunate, but you know what? It's not a big deal. I still got my Eldlich, and I've got another Conquistador. So, unless he... Oh, I don't want to trigger no flags or nothing, but I should low-key be okay still. Armageddon Knight. Dark Monster. Okay, interesting. What's Dark Monster? I'm curious. I'm curious as to his deck choice. I mean, Lair of Darkness... I remember when this deck first came out, people hated it. Like, this was Mystic Mine before Mystic Mine existed. Okay, Lair of Darkness was that annoying. Sky Scourge. I really gotta rebuild my old Karibo Sky Scourge deck. It's a very fun bunch, the Sky Scourges. Honestly, I would not be opposed to them being made into an archetype. There's a lot of old cards I would like to make into archetypes. I really gotta make a video on that. I've been procrastinating on it, not gonna lie. There's a lot of little videos I want to make, but I just never found the energy to do it, like top 10 list. Like, I really want to make like a top 10 numbers, because that's something I've always like thought about doing. Because early channel of mine was, you know, doing that, numbers, you know, just doing the number cards. So I really want to make that. I already figured like a whole bunch of numbers to put on the list. I just have to like organize it really. And then yeah, a bunch of cards that can be turned into archetypes. Sky Scourge, definitely one of them. Let's see. Might as well play this now. Attempt to bring this guy back to the Bard. He's gonna get rid of all my traps. Unfortunate indeed. Unfortunate indeed. So if I set a new trap card, what happens to it? I'm going to go off on a limb and says it goes away, but we'll find out. Does it go away right away? Because if it doesn't, I'm good, because then I'll be able to pop this, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see. All cards they draw until the end of the third turn after this card's activation destroy all cards of the cleric type. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this card is nice and good. So I should be able to pop Lair Darkness. He's got something. He's got something. I don't know what the something is, but he's got it. I mean, I'm planning on beating over Armageddon Knight right now, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Go away. Get out of here, you little shite. You get your shite out of here, you little shite. Alright. We'll set another card. We'll pass. End of Phazu. Let's go ahead. Get some spell. He got rid of our traps, so let's get some spell stuff. I think some spell stuff is some good thing. I've got my Elixir of White. I'll go ahead and get my Elixir of Awakening. There you go. Alright. So, oh yeah, and he gives me a token, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I give myself a nice little token. I'm going to call it Jeffrey. In your honor, Mr. I think that's how your name is pronounced. Who knows? Could be. Might not be. Who knows? All I know is Conquistador is back on the board. And he is going to just get rid of that Lair of Darkness. Without Lair of Darkness, my opponent can't do much. He kind of needs it to not die. What is this? The heck is this thing? Nulcius Phyllis of Albus. Discard a card, fusion, summon a fusion from extra deck using this card in the field. And monsters your opponent controls as fusion material. Oh, that does not sound friendly. That does not sound user-friendly. Not gonna lie. Fusing into what? Bosh? Oh. Oh, is this... That's, no? For a second there, I thought this was part of that Dragma archetype, but it is not. Interesting indeed. Okay. Well, I lose Conquistador, but he did his job. What does this do? End phase. Go ahead and bring back my monster. Bring back my Zombo to me. During the end phase, this card is in the graveyard. Take a Dragma. Or, okay, so this is kind of part of the Dragma archetype, but not really. It's like support for them, but not really, even though he's directly mentioned in this card's text. Incineration Dragon Bastard. So they're actually going to go with Bastard in the name? There's no way the TCG boys... They'll probably call this guy Fluffles. Not like the archetype Fluffles, but like, you know what I mean. You know what you know what, I don't need to explain that. Let's go ahead and use our White Destiny. Get ourselves... Yeah, let's get our Trappy Tiger. That I can make this thing small and insignificant. Smaller and more insignificant than it already is. Let's see. Masquerena would normally be a good thing, but unfortunately doesn't do me much good right now. Right now, it doesn't do a whole lot of much. Let me think about this. This isn't going to be easy. If I had a card to discard, it would not be hard. At the same time, it's not going to be easy. So what I'm going to do is ditch my Banshee. Just trying to deck thin a little bit. Oh, actually, I just realized a slight goof. I should have really gone for Bloom. Should have gone Bloom, because then I could have gotten Ballard off to my hand and then Super Poly'd. Okay, not like a big deal, but it still annoys me that I did that. Okay. Yeah, let's end our turn. We'll end our turn, and let's go ahead and get ourselves more stuff. Let's get Scarlet Sanguine. There you go. It's funny that he's tried to stop me from playing my traps, and I'm still bloody able to play them, just because the deck devastation viruses never took this sort of playing into consideration. They never figured you'd be able to search traps directly. It's kind of funny to me that it's funny. It's funny how power creep works sometimes. Alright, so the question is, what is this? Let's see. Target effect monster in the graveyard, banish a turret. Okay, I don't really worry about that. Let's go ahead for Scarlet Sanguine, though. That way I can get out my Ballardrock boy. We'll put Ballardrock in attack mode. Okay, so go ahead. Use your Phantom. Let's see if Bloody do it. Alright, so I'm gonna be like, no. I'm gonna be like a big fat no to that. Big old fat old no to your Phantom of Chaos. Good tech card, though. I think he was trying to fuse again. I wasn't about to allow that. And he surrenders. Well, it was an interesting match. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it lasted longer than some of the other ones, but at the same time, stop rage quitting, my dudes. Come on. I mean, I know Eldlich's can be spooky, and I was gonna make you attack 0 and super poly you and all that good stuff, but at the same time, stick around for the duel. Alright, well, regardless of that, honestly, I think we've seen... You get the idea of this deck. You honestly do. You summon Eldlich, you keep spamming your spell traps, summoning trap monsters, etc., etc., until your opponent surrenders like a wussy. So, let's go into the end screen time. I think we've seen about enough for today. Alright, the Eldliches. We did just fine. We got 4 wins. I mean, we didn't face anything like meta or nothing, but we faced some alright opponents. So, I'll have to say that, Eldliches, they deserve, I think, to be called meta for the moment. I mean, they're a card or two away from being less relevant. I mean, if anything happened to Eldlich Golden Lord, they would probably not survive. The same goes for Scarlet Sanguine, because this one's a really nice card for them. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed. I barely used the extra deck. I barely used any of you. I'm sorry, Zenmile. This was your moment, but didn't happen today. But regardless, hope you guys enjoyed. Smash like if you did. Don't know what I'm playing next time, but I'll figure it out. So until next time, y'all take care. Have a good one. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time.